This can happen to you if you are asleep, but what can you do about it? Nobody knows exactly. Or maybe they just don't want to think about it. What am I talking about? Let's find out how come sleep paralysis happens. Today, we'll try to explain it to you in El Tupa. When people experience sleep paralysis, they are unable to make voluntary movements with their bodies. Have you ever felt the terrible feeling of waking up from a dream and not being able to move? When a person experiences this episode, they say that the dead man come up. This popular expression serves to describe the anguish of knowing oneself conscious without being able to take control of the body. It is as if a supernatural force prevents people from moving their lips or crying out for help. However, this condition has nothing to do with the energy of intangible beings. The medicine calls it sleep paralysis. Let's find out a little bit more about it. It is a temporarily inability to perform voluntary movements, including those that allows us to speak. It occurs just before falling asleep or, in most cases, when waking up, in the transition from sleeping to wakefulness. In other words, the person suffers from temporary muscle paralysis while fully conscious and awake. Sometimes it occurs together with some type of multisensory hallucination that it is linked to different senses such as sight or hearing. Its main cause in a mechanism that regulates the sleep cycle, especially the one linked to a specific phase. It's called rapid eye movement. In other words, there is a temporary desynchronization between the consciousness of the person who is awake and muscular controlled, typical of the rapid eye movement. This is also evidence that it has been linked to prolonged sleep or intentionally lack of sleep. Without delving into the psychological mechanism in detail, inadequate sleep hygiene always contributes to a greater or lesser extent to aggravating any sleep disorder. In some cases, sleep paralysis is associated with the disorder called narcolepsy, which causes persistent and irresistible drowsiness along with the strong feeling of tiredness. However, having recurrent episodes of sleep paralysis does not mean that you have a more serious condition like this. But how to avoid sleep paralysis? To avoid suffering from this condition, it is recommended to apply some of the following. Sleep in a room without light or noise. Maintain the right temperature. Consistency in bedtime and getting up. Do not consume any type of stimulant before sleeping. And of course, try to chill out. Sleep paralysis. Be aware. Have you ever experienced this? Nobody knows exactly what's going on, although we all had experienced it. Remember, sleep in a room without light or noise. Maintain the right temperature. Consistency in bedtime and getting up. Do not consume any type of stimulants before sleeping, and of course, always try to chill out. before going to bed. If you do this, I'm sure you will not experience sleep paralysis. Leave us a comment, share it, and like this video. El Tupa.